Welcome to today's video. Have you ever been told you talk in your sleep? Maybe even had a whole conversation without remembering a word of it? It's one of the strangest things our brains do, speaking out loud when we're supposed to be resting. But why does it happen? What's going on inside your head when your mouth starts moving in the middle of the night? This video is about why we talk in our sleep, a fascinating glimpse into how our sleeping brain stays active, blending dreams, emotions, and memory into one mysterious nighttime performance. Imagine this, it's 2 a.m. The room is silent. Suddenly, your friend mumbles, "Don't forget the umbrella," and then goes quiet again. You laugh, maybe even ask a question, but they don't respond. They're fast asleep. This strange phenomena, known as somniloquy, happens to about 1 in 20 adults and even more often in children. It's harmless, but it reveals a lot about the hidden activity inside the sleeping brain. When you fall asleep, your brain doesn't simply turn off. Instead, it cycles through several stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep, where most dreams occur. Each stage affects your muscles, breathing, and consciousness differently. Typically, during REM sleep, your body becomes paralyzed, a safety mechanism that stops you from physically acting out your dreams. But sometimes this system isn't perfect. A small leak in brain control lets bits of dream speech slip through, and out comes a few words, sounds, or even complete sentences. So, what exactly happens when we talk in our sleep? Sleep talking usually occurs during the transition between light sleep and REM sleep, when parts of your brain are still half awake. The areas that control language, such as Broca's area, can activate even when the conscious mind stays offline. Think of it like your brain accidentally switching on the speech program while the awareness part is still asleep. In other words, your mouth is awake, but you're not. Sometimes people mumble nonsense. Other times they speak entire phrases that sound meaningful, often tied to dreams. For example, someone dreaming of being in an argument might mutter angry words out loud. Others might laugh, whisper, or even shout. It's your dreaming brain trying to express itself through your voice, like the boundary between the dream world and the real world has momentarily blurred. Scientists believe sleep talking may be linked to stress, sleep deprivation, fever, or emotional tension. When the brain is restless, it can produce more vivid dreams and more crosstalk between the waking and sleeping states. To reduce sleep talking, consider these key tips. Improve your sleep hygiene by maintaining a consistent sleep schedule. Create a relaxing bedtime routine and ensure your sleep environment is dark and cool. Additionally, manage stress through techniques like meditation or exercise to help calm the brain and reduce the chances of sleep talking. Children talk in their sleep more often because their brains are still developing. Their sleep cycles aren't as stable as adults. As we grow older and our sleep becomes deeper and more structured, sleep talking usually fades away. Still, for some adults, it sticks around. While it's usually harmless, it can sometimes accompany other sleep disorders like night terrors, sleepwalking, or REM behavior disorder, where people physically act out their dreams. In rare cases, if sleep talking is frequent and disruptive or accompanied by aggressive behavior, excessive movement during sleep, or memory loss, it might signal a more serious issue. It's important to recognize these red flags and consult a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying problems. You can actually reveal what the sleeping brain is thinking without waking it up. In recent sleep studies, researchers recorded people's sleep speech and compared it with their dream reports. The results, many of the words matched what they had been dreaming about. One subject who dreamed of missing a flight mumbled, "Wait, gate B12," in their sleep. In another study, someone in the middle of a dream about being at a zoo suddenly blurted out, "Watch out for the penguins." This unexpected outburst left both the dreamer and their partner in stitches the next morning, showcasing how varied and entertaining sleep talking can be. It's like your brain is speaking from within the dream, a real-time glimpse into subconscious processing. Your brain is still communicating, even when you think it's silent. Why does this matter? Because sleep talking is proof that our brains never fully shut down. They keep working, sorting memories, regulating emotions, and processing experiences, all while our bodies rest. It's this continuous activity that helps you wake up more focused. The brain's work at night can lead to sharper memory and improved problem-solving skills, making you feel more prepared for tomorrow's tasks. Whether it's a meeting or tackling complex challenges, speech during sleep shows how deeply intertwined dreaming and waking life really are. Even during rest, your mind is trying to make sense of the world. Here's what can influence whether you talk in your sleep: stress and anxiety. Emotional tension can spill over into your dreams, triggering vocal activity. Lack of sleep. When you're overtired, your brain transitions between sleep stages more erratically. Alcohol or caffeine. Both can disrupt sleep cycles and cause more fragmented rest. Genetics. Sleep talking tends to run in families. If your parents did it, you might too. Sleep disorders. Conditions like sleepwalking or night terrors often overlap with somniloquy. So, what does it all mean? Sleep talking is not a sign of a problem. It's a fascinating reminder that our brains are always active. When you talk in your sleep, you're witnessing the boundary between consciousness and the dream world flicker for just a moment. It's your mind's way of thinking out loud, literally. And while some might find it embarrassing, it's actually a window into how memories, emotions, and imagination continue to play together while we rest. Your body sleeps, but your thoughts don't always follow the rules. So, the next time someone tells you that you stalked in your sleep, smile. You were mid-conversation, just with your dreams. Stay curious. Your brain never truly sleeps. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more fascinating science facts, hit like and subscribe. And if you want to see the full playlist, the link is in the description.